I guess there's no other excuse for getting involved. Gina had me dazzled. I can't deny it. But what would you have done? A beautiful girl asks you for help, so what do? Kick her out of your car on some corner? I don't think so. It took us a whole day to get to Chicago because the old hunk of junk I drive is no race car. Along the way, we stopped to have some snacks and keep the car from overheating. We took turns driving so both of us could get in some shut eye. We got to the museum pretty late, but my friend Clive knew we were on the way, so he waited up for us.
It's like a movie.
Well,
It's
we made it to the museum. Let's park in the back.
just so much like a movie. So fun. I don't think it could be made into a movie because they would cut up a lot of parts, a lot of funny parts, a lot of interesting dialogue. But as in terms of just how it's presented and cut up and all of this, just really fun romp.
Ricky? Hey, it's Munchkin Bob here. I'm calling from Chicago, and guess what? I just saw that car you're looking for. I swear I haven't had a drink, and I'm sure it's the same car. Yeah, a dopey-looking guy with some gal. They went into the Museum of Archaeology and Natural History. Sure thing, I'll tail them.
So, you're trying to find out the precise origin of this crucifix. It must be quite important for you to have come all the way here at this time of night.
It really is, Clive, but there's no time to explain. What can you tell us about the crucifix?
I can assure you it's a matter of life and death.
Well, all right. Let's see. Quite a while ago, the museum trustees acquired the latest three-dimensional scanner for the museum's analysis laboratory. It's capable of analyzing the composition of any object, dating it, and performing a morphological study in order to catalog it. It has the most thorough art and archaeology database that exists in the whole world. We could most certainly use the scanner to delve into the origin of the crucifix.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go straight to the lab now.
Just one moment. Not so fast. Our first predicament is the poor condition the crucifix is in. It's obviously coated with a layer of filth that will make it impossible for the scanner to perform an accurate analysis. We must restore the crucifix first, if the scanner is to work properly.
Well, let's restore it then. You can do it, can't you, Clive?
I'm afraid not. I'm an anthropologist, not a restoration specialist. That sort of job must be performed by Dr. Oliver, the museum's finest art restorer. She just happens to work down the corridor at the restoration laboratory. She's there at this very moment.
Yes, let's go talk to her now.
Hold on, there's another problem. In 3 days, the museum will be opening an exhibition on Mayan art. We're already behind schedule, and Dr. Oliver is overwhelmed with work, trying to restore all the pieces for the exhibition. I'm truly sorry, but you'll have to wait for the doctor to finish her work before having the crucifix restored. And I doubt that will happen for at least 3 days.
3 days? No way. I can't wait 3 days. Professor Silva's waiting for me in California.
This is unbelievable, Brian. You're already thinking of leaving me here defenseless?
No, I wouldn't do that. But I can't wait for 3 days either. I'm gonna talk with this doctor and try to get her to restore the crucifix tonight.
Oh dear. You can try to, Brian, but I'm warning you. Susan Oliver is not an easy woman to sway. If I were you, I certainly wouldn't dare make such a proposition until she's completed all her work for the exhibition.
Well, I have to try. You said she was next door, right?
Yes, through the first door on the left when you leave my office. Good luck, my friend. You'll be needing it. Listen here, Gina. What do you say if we take a little stroll around the museum and I show you some of its hidden mysteries?
A stroll?
I see you haven't changed a bit, Clive. Anyway, we'll meet up here in a little while.
I don't know. Well, all right. Let's take a stroll.
Hello? Dr. Oliva?
Yes, who are you?
Pleased to meet you, Doctor. My name's Brian Basco. I brought you an object to be restored. It's a crucifix which...
Listen, boy, this wretched son of a Zitza has taken me 2 weeks of work to finish. And all of the numbered objects on these shelves here have to be restored by the time the Mayan art exhibition opens in 36 hours.
But this is an emergency, Doctor. There are lives at stake.
My life will be at stake if the items on those shelves aren't ready for the exhibition, all right?
She is really a handful. You're gonna see why. But this is also the only time I had some issues with the game. But that's like the old version. This is a GOG version. Should work perfectly. Anyway, let's start with questioning.
Doctor, it is of the utmost importance that you restore this crucifix right now.
Look here, boy. Didn't I make myself clear? I have to restore all of the numbered items on the shelf. Every last one. In 36 hours! If I don't have a hernia first, that is.
What is the son of Uxitsa?
It's the most important piece on display at the Mayan exhibition. A stone mask with a large ruby set in the forehead. It was recently found at a temple in Piedras Negras in Honduras. I've been working to restore it and leave it in perfect condition for 2 weeks. I have no doubt that it will be the centerpiece of the exhibition.
You must take pride in your work.
Despite a lack of certain indispensable means, my work has been praised by the most prestigious of journals. So yes, I suppose there is a reason to feel pride.
Are you a specialist in the art of the Maya?
I'm a specialist in art. A professional, if you know what that word means.
Where's the mask you mentioned?
It's such a priceless piece that it won't be placed in the exhibit until the very last moment. It's held in a special vault that's kept at the ideal temperature and humidity needed to preserve the mask.
Just the design of the characters is so awesome and weird. One of the things probably that also drew me in, it's like a comic book. It's like I'm reading some really cool mystery comic book.
Just what does your work consist of?
My job is to restore works of art. And let me tell you something. No one in the world does it better than I do.
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm using a small lathe to clean up any flaws on the object. Then a laser smooths it out.
How are the pieces cataloged?
The museum uses the latest scanner, which examines the piece using radiation. After determining the age and makeup of the item, the database is searched and a report is issued. Of course, an expert opinion is required at that point.
I thought a museum like this would have more resources.
Thinking is so simple. Don't you think I might work more efficiently if you leave me alone?
It must be pretty interesting to work in this museum.
It could be interesting if I were an employee, but actually, I'm a downtrodden slave. I've been asking for an assistant to help me get this department in shape for months, and the only thing I get back are letters about a lack of funds. They're a swarm of parasites, I'm telling you!
I'll just let you work.
Fine.
Hint. And yeah, it says, yeah, kind of makes me think of visual novels. Yes, it does, kind of. That as well. And, you know, you can figure out this is an interactable item and movable and stuff like that. You can see.
The tank is half full. I'm not thirsty. It's empty. No. It looks like some sort of talcum powder container. This could be useful.
For something.
Helium. I think it weighs too much. What in the world is that contraption for? That doesn't seem like a very good idea to me. It doesn't look very powerful. I think it could be made stronger by putting in a larger ruby.
Then yeah, thing about the game is music, just the
I better
background music
not.
is so cool.
Could be dangerous. It seems like a human, but one that hasn't evolved much. Cro-Magnon or something. No, the idea of walking around with a dead man doesn't really appeal to me.
Just Brian's comments and stuff, like, that's not in any way, shape or form, like, well, how should I say it? Meaningful for the game, but just he comments and you can see a lot of
all
stuff.
Of those objects have been restored already. There's nothing here for me to use. Could be a briefcase full of varnish. I'll take this one here. It's colorless, but it could come in handy.
Okay, I think we've got everything we need here.
Some of the objects have a numbered sticker under them. The number must show what order they're supposed to be restored in. I don't think any of these things will help me at all. Cool. I'll trade it for the object that's next on the list to be restored. Done. The doctor didn't even notice. The way it's shaped, it'd be a spiffy bottle opener.
And I think we're done. We can go explore out. There's a bunch of things we need to collect.
I hope the museum doesn't go up in flames like Gina's hospital room did.
Yeah, that's your fault,
I
Brian.
don't need it. There's something inside. Let's take a look.
Always take a look at the trash cans.
Empty package of coffee. I don't know what I'd need that for. I can see that Gina and Clive have gone on that casual little stroll around the museum. There's no doubt about it. Clive's the same old guy as ever. He'd ignore his own mother to chase after a woman. It's chock full of books and exotic items. No, I don't need any of that.
If you thought these guys are weird characters, you've seen nothing yet. You've so seen nothing yet. It's gonna get weird before it gets proper.
Let's see. This is a 2-volume treatise on anthropology. I was never very interested in this subject, but I may need the books to find my way around the museum. Hey, look what was hidden under the books on the table. It's an X-shaped crack. Kind of looks like a keyhole to open a lock. I can't think of what to do.
Such mystery.
There's not a soul in the street. Just that munchkin over there, who seems to be waiting for someone.
Yeah, waiting for some thugs. He said, I mean, just the premise is weird. Trust me, the premise is still not really.
Better leave it
discovered.
shut.
It starts like,
More books, more objects.
you know,
And a cute skull. Looks like Homo something or other.
like a weird noir adventure book, but gets so
I
much
wouldn't
fun.
mind lifting that skull, but I don't think Clive would ever forgive me.
Okay, I think we're done with here. We need to find a key for this, and I don't think
The
it's
way it's
this.
shaped, it'd be a...
I'm gonna find it somewhere else. The first level is it
There are
take a
different
bit
types
fast?
of coffee. Cappuccino, espresso, cafe au lait, ice blended mocha. I think the little red light that's on means it's out of coffee. Impossible! It's out of coffee!
But later on, I mean, this is gonna be a bit bigger level. I still think I'm gonna be able to solve it pretty easily. Maybe.
No doubt about it, the laboratory for doing analyses has got to be behind this door. It's impossible to open manually. This controls access to the analysis laboratory. It will only let you put in 4 digits.
Okay. Of course. There is a way. We shall figure it out.
It's a public phone. No, I don't feel like calling. Check out this large bone. Must be from some prehistoric animal.
Some dogs would find really nice.
No, it's too big for my mother's Shar-Pei.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Triceratops, late Cretaceous, found in North America, Alberta, Colorado, Montana, South Dakota, Saskatchewan, and Wyoming.
See, people, you can learn something from this game.
No, that might be a misdemeanor. Hello?
Hey, you're a friend of Clive's, aren't you? I saw you come in with him and that hot babe.
Yes, my name is Brian Basco.
Brian? Dude, what a name! Are you a geek or what? I'm Willie. I'm in charge of administration here at this dump.
Administration? You mean maintenance and all that, right?
No, dude. I mean, I'm gonna smack you silly if you don't quit yapping. I'm not a maid, I'll have you know. This whole museum would go to pot if it wasn't for me. And besides, you should know that I run my own small business.
Okay, guy, calm down. What kind of small business are you running?
Let's just say I represent a laboratory equipment factory. Here, take one of my cards in case you need any of our fine products.
William P. Dustin. Laboratory equipment. There's a phone number on it. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. About that business of yours?
Hello? Hey, Mr. Potter! Yeah, you know, it's always a pleasure to do business with you. What do you need this time? 100x eyepiece for an optical microscope? I'll have to see if they're in stock, but I probably can. Let me check with the warehouse, okay? Call me back in 10 minutes. Sure. We'll discuss price later. Same to you, Mr. Potter. See ya. Hey, dude, let's drop the small talk. I got other affairs going on. Well, you know how it is. Business is business.
Okay, goodbye. He's going up the stairs. Let's see where to.
I'm just gonna let the game talk.
Look at him jive along. No way! Willie knows the combination to get into the analysis laboratory. I don't know how he got the combination because I highly doubt he's authorized to go in there. Now I think I know where the laboratory equipment factory that Willie supposedly represents is really located.
Let's see if we can nab some stuff. Probably not.
Tyrannosaurus rex, late Cretaceous era, found in North America, Alberta, Montana, Saskatchewan, Texas, and Wyoming. No!
I can't grab anything here, so just... Yeah, I need to wait for him to come back. So I'll explore something else until then. Let's go to the Mayan exhibit.
I don't know much about art, but this all looks amazing. It's a human figure dressed as a king with some kind of bowls at his feet. I guess those objects represent the offerings the Maya made to their kings and gods. It's impossible to move. They look like bowls and pitchers. I don't think I'll be needing any of that right now. I guess it's some Mayan god. It's impossible to move.
There is coffee, I think, there that I need to grab.
I believe it's nothing more than a big cup. I better not. They'd notice if it was gone. Besides, I can't think of what I'd use it for. This looks like a teapot. I better not. They'd notice if it was gone. Besides, I can't think of what I'd use it for. I'd say it's a small bucket. I better not. They'd notice. Besides, just amazing. From the little I know, Mayan civilization has always been shrouded in mystery and superstition. They've even been linked with extraterrestrials.
Foreshadowing.
I might upset the gods. clueless. But something tells me this must have been some sort of altar or a sacred part of the Mayan culture. Better not. I might upset the gods.
Okay, we figured out this. Still won't give me anything more on this.
Looks like they hold seeds and stuff like that. I don't think I'll be needing...
Good thing to check if there's multiple items is to go with like the hand, and then if it skips to something else, it means you can get it, or it's piled up with other items. Okay, he's back. Let's talk to Willie.
Hi, Willie.
Hey man, how's it going?
I noticed the coffee machine upstairs has had a coffee.
Yeah, it went dry this afternoon.
When are you gonna refill it?
Listen man, don't be so demanding. Yesterday, I put the last package left in the storeroom, so I can't do anything about it right now.
Well, I could sure use a cup of joe. Isn't there anything you can do to get it to make just one more cup?
Just one more cup? Of course. You can go up to it and softly whisper, "Nice little machine. Couldn't you serve me one more cup of coffee, please?" I'm telling you, no. If it's out of coffee, it's out of coffee. And there's nothing more to it. It's all that crazy Dr. Oliva's fault. She is one sick lunatic. She must put away 20 ice mochas a day. No wonder she's so edgy all the time, the old bat.
What can you tell me about Dr. Oliva?
That crazy doc? She's a hysterical pain in the butt. She's one bitter obsession piece about her work. You can tell I don't like her, huh? She's always breathing down my neck over something or other. And besides that, she's damn ugly. Your little friend Clive? Now there's one cool guy. And I'm not just saying it because you're gonna repeat it to him. I don't kiss up to nobody.
Listen, I wanted to ask you something about the analysis laboratory.
Shoot.
I noticed you have to type in a combination to open the door. You wouldn't happen to know it, would you?
Sorry, dude. I'm not allowed into that lab.
I saw that only authorized personnel are allowed in.
Yeah, I guess the stuff they've got up there is worth a lot of loot, so they keep a lid on it. Plus, there's a stone mask up there right now for this dumb exhibition. Must be pricey. It's called the Sunny You Cheesy or something like that. It has a big ruby stuck on its forehead. If I could get my hands on that, sweet!
I don't want to take up any more of your...
See?
So, one way to, get into that lab is kind of CSI, to say the least. Let me just save up just in case. So, we have a bunch of invisible varnish and we have a brush. So we're just going to do this.
Good idea. Go for it. Now I can't touch any of the keys. If I leave a fingerprint behind, it would ruin the entire plan. The next thing I have to do is get Willie to enter the combination that opens the door, so his fingerprints are left behind on the right keys.
Yep. We're also gonna need some coffee. And we're gonna find that, I think, here.
I don't know what I... There's an empty...
Maybe not.
Hi there again.
What are you?
No. No.
Oh,
No.
Fine.
Okay, that's all. All of these are, of course, contextual. Need to go to them in order. Can't really
hi, Willie.
screw up the order.
How's it going?
About that.
Yeah.
What was the name of that factory you represent?
What factory? Oh, yeah. It's called, Lab-O-Matic. Yeah, that's it. Lab-O-Matic. Cool name, huh?
Well, how do you find time to do your work here at the museum and hold this position as a representative?
I'm glad you asked me that. Look, there's one word that sums up my whole mess of a life. Professionalism. Get it, guy? That's just the way it has to be. I'm telling you, I'm a professional. And I know how to deal with all the little tasks life has given me without neglecting any of them. I'm a professional, man. A professional!
Right.
Look, I'm not sure yet, but I might be needing a specific lab tool. Could you get it for me?
Sure thing. I'll get you the goods cheap, but always high quality stuff, of course. When you know what you want, just let me know. I'll ask the guys down at the factory to see if we got the goods. If so, you'll have it here in a flash. But we only take cash.
I don't want to...
See ya.
I remember going through some of these multiple times in order to, figure out what to do. Okay.
It's a 2-volume treatise on anthropology.
I think I need that, but I'm gonna need this.
That won't work.
Or not.
William P. Laboratory equipment. There's a phone number on it, too. I bet it's for Willie's cell phone. That won't work. It's a public phone. Good idea. I'll call Willie and try to get him to enter the analysis laboratory. That way, I can try to find out the access code. I hope the number on that business card he gave me is his real phone number.
Hello?
Mr. Dustin?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Frank Steiger. I'm a friend of Mr. Potter's. He told me you could furnish me with some products that I need.
Sure. It's a pleasure to do business with a friend of Mr. Potter's. He's one of my best customers, By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Do we know each other, Mr. Steiger?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, what can I do you for?
Well, I was interested in some eyepieces. Yeah, eyepieces for optical microscopes.
Whoa! This must be repeat request night. Seems like everyone's looking for the same thing.
Come again?
Nothing, Mr. Stagger. Just running off at the mouth. Tell me, what kind of eyepieces do you need? I can tell you I got a nice set of 100Xs.
Well, I was looking for some 200X eyepieces, actually.
200, huh? Well, I'll have to check the warehouse. Call me back in 10 minutes and I'll tell you if we have any in stock.
Okay, talk to you soon then.
Talk to you soon, Mr. Steiger.
He's coming up now. I'll hide behind here.
His school swagger walk, confident swagger walk, with the music and swagging and chiming walk.
I should wait for Willie to leave the lab before going in there myself. It'd be embarrassing for the two of us to run into each other.
Yep. So, where can we go? I don't think we can do anything. I'll just walk into an area, walk out. I don't think I can do anything.
That doesn't fit into the crack.
Nope. Don't see anything else I can interact with here. So the key is somewhere else.
I love...
Confirm he's down there. Yes, he is. Time to do the CSI.
Perfect. Now I can tell which keys have Willie's fingerprints on them and guess the combination. I'll only dust the keys that have varnish on them. Cool. Now I can tell Willie's fingerprints apart from mine, no problem. And it looks like the varnish dried completely with the powder on it. So now I can press the keys without having to worry about erasing the fingerprints. The numbers that make up the code are 1, 3, 7, and 8. All I have to do is figure out the right combination. If I remember right, when I saw Willie enter the combination, the sounds the keys made went something like...
So, it took me a while to figure out this combination of items. Like, it was mostly like, oh, does it really go like this? And then it did. Most of the solutions to the puzzles and to, like, item combinations here are those. Like, you think about it, wait, is it really this gonna be solution? And it is, because it's weird. Like, the weird solutions are the proper solutions, not the logical solutions. This is kind of one of the logical ones, but it gets very, 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 very weird. In any case, the hint here was like but because I'm tone deaf for music and for even tones, I couldn't figure out the first time I was playing, I couldn't figure out the proper code. So I literally, and this is kind of, I brute forced it basically. Which is stupid. I wrote up. So it was 1378. So I wrote every possible combination for this, and I went down the list, trying everything. Like, I literally was brute forcing it because I was that dumb. I couldn't figure out the or whatever it was with sounds. So, if I remember well, and this is me memory from like 20 years ago, more or less. That's about the time I played this. The code is, I don't know why it's stuck with me. If it's correct, if it's not, then I'm gonna have to figure out something else. But if I am correct, the code is 3178.
No, that's not right.
No.
They sounded more like this.
So I need to figure out this again. I thought it was like 3178. Fuck. I need to go through all of this again.
No, that's...
Well, it seems like we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, it's
137.
8137.
Won't forget that combination.
Oh, goddamn. It was close, but I figured it out. It was close.
It's pretty dark in here, but I better not turn on the lights. I don't want anyone to find me here.
It's not like there's a camera up there scanning everything.
I wouldn't want to have to use this, so I'd better watch how I handle the devices in here. Locked up tight. It looks like a thermal chamber used to keep pieces of art under ideal conditions of temperature and humidity. The Sun of Uxitsa star display at the Mayan art exhibition has gotta be in there. Let's take a peek. I know it can't be opened manually. I think you have to push that button over there to open it. It activates the thermal chamber opening system.
Please state your name for the voice identification system.
Susan Oliva.
Name invalid. Access denied.
I don't think I'll get it to open that way.
Oh boy, there's another puzzle. It's gonna be fun solving.
An old key or something. Maybe I'll find a place to use it. Wow.
Yeah.
How
What is
about that? There was a note under it. Let's see. Clive, here is the ancient Aztec key all clean and polished like you requested. Next time don't wait so long before having it cleaned. It was disgustingly filthy. See you next Monday. Signed by a guy named Ron. So, the key belongs to Clive. Well, I'll just give it to him later.
Okay, what else can we pilfer from this
It's an
location?
electron microscope. I can't think of anything I would want to look at through a microscope.
So yeah, it's not 3-1, it's 8-1-7. That's because I remember I had to go through almost the whole list of trying commands before I figured it out.
This must be the high-tech scanner that Clive was talking about. It looks like it can date and analyze the makeup of a piece of art, as well as performing a morphological study on the piece in order to catalog it using an enormous database. It will undoubtedly help me find out more about the crucifix once I've had it restored. I need to have the crucifix restored first.
Okay, I think this is all the scanner.
It's filled with liquid nitrogen. I'm quite familiar with these from my university days. It can be dangerous. I won't play around with that unless it's for a good reason.
Okay, I think we got everything we need for now. Let's go on. We need to figure out how to record somebody's name. And there is a solution. First, let's open the crack.
Yes!
Crack the door
I
open.
think the key fits perfectly. Aha! Look what we have here.
Money!
Hidden safe. I suppose Clive keeps it there in case of an emergency. No, I'd never steal money from anyone, especially not a good friend. It looks like a bunch of documents and stuff. No way! I can't take Clive's private documents. It's a voice recorder. Well, okay. I'll just borrow it from Clive for a while. Then I'll give it back to him. I can't go out of the office and just leave the hidden safe open.
Oh, really? Okay, forgot about that. I'm sure. Okay. Got that.
I have to remember to give it back to Clive before I leave. Excuse me, Doctor. Could you tell me your name again?
Dr. Susan Oliva. It's marked clearly on the door.
As I said, this might be more of a walkthrough than a let's play. Otherwise, I would be like, oh, wait, how do they do this? How do they do that? Yeah, it's a few simple and a few weird solutions to the puzzles.
Alright, let's see if the plan works.
So, how to bypass voice...
State your name for the voice identification system.
Dr. Susan.
Name invalid. Access denied.
What in the world? Oh, the battery went dead right when I needed it. I'll take the battery out of the tape recorder. Gotta find a battery with some power. No! I need to use something to get the battery into the tank without putting myself or my hand at risk.
Okay, so... yeah, that's something that we need. But...
Locked up tight. I wouldn't want to have to use... I don't think...
we don't have any items required for that right now. We need to find them. And I do not remember where they could be. We kind of explored every place that we can go to. Like there is no additional rooms. Let's see if Willie has something to help us with.
Hi, Willie.
Hey, man.
Look, I'm in a bit of a jam. I need one of those small batteries.
No can do, man. I don't think I have any.
Could you lend me the battery in your Walkman?
No way, man. The word land doesn't exist in my dictionary. Besides, it's the only one I have, and I can't spend the night in this freaky museum without my tune.
Could you sell me the battery in your Walkman?
What kind of person do you think I am? I'm no money grubber. I'm chilling out with my music, and you think you can just buy me off with some chump change for my Walkman battery? So I can sit in silence until dawn? Get real. That's what you think is gonna happen, isn't it? Tell me, that's what you expect, isn't it? Look, man, I should lift my butt off this chair and whack you on the head with a broom. But I like you. Give me $100 and the damn battery's yours.
$100 for a half-used battery? That's highway robbery! But anyway, I don't have that much money on me. Do you accept traveler's checks?
No way, man. No cash, no battery.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, no coffee.
I don't want to...
See?
So, battery. I need something like a ladle. I found, I think. No, nothing here.
Impossible!
Okay, so we need something to pour in, cool the
There's an
battery
empty
off.
package of coffee inside.
There is nothing we found here.
No, I don't need any. More books and a cute skull. I wouldn't mind lifting.
We might find something here. No, nothing here. As I said, most of this game is pixel hunting for items that you can use.
Now all the doctor has to do is finish the object she's working on and start restoring the crucifix. I better not touch anything and just wait for the crucifix to be restored. It seems like a kind of old-fashioned model. I can't take that.
Maybe I missed picking up something here. Let me see. Basket was empty. Wait.
It's empty.
Got all of the things that I need from there. Got the varnish.
There's nothing here for... No. I'd better...
Got pretty much everything I could from here. Wait, let me check something. Nope. Maybe I can snag some mine stuff.
I don't think I'll be...
Maybe not. And now I'm stuck.
It was a good idea to record Dr. Oliva's voice. It's colorless and look... It's a 2-volume treatise on I wonder what Clive uses. I'll ask when I...
Oh, there it is. Oh boy, I'm dumb. Ladle.
It reminds me of the ones they used to taste wine.
Tiny item.
It looks like the ones used for wine tasting. Let's see if it fits. Perfect! Fits like a glove.
Yep.
Well, this is a good opportunity to check whether you can restore some of a dead battery's energy by lowering its temperature. Let's remove the battery from the ladle. The battery is definitely frozen. I hope it'll make the tape recorder run now.
Kinda wasted a little bit of time by running around. Kinda wasted all the time by running around. One chap.
Voila!
There is gonna be one
I hope the
episode.
recorder will work now.
However long it takes.
I hope the battery lasts long enough.
Because chapters are kinda
State
long.
your name for the voice identification system.
Dr. Susan Oliva.
Identification verified. Good evening, Dr. Oliva. Please remember that the chamber will automatically close in 30 seconds.
Ta-da!
It worked! I don't know how much it will be affected by having the chamber open. I shouldn't do this, but I've already had to do so many other crazy things tonight. I hope nothing serious happens to it once it's outside the thermal chamber.
Ta-da! Close up. Okay. So we need to grab
You'll never get the ruby out with your fingers. It's wedged in really tight.
Good thing I have a magical claw!
Good idea. Maybe I can use it to get the ruby out. Cool! It worked! It's so big. It must be worth a small fortune. It's so big.
Time to deal with the laser!
Let's see if I can put this one in place of the one that's already there. Fantastic! I think this will make the laser beam much more powerful. Now I'll wait for the doctor to come and use the laser.
As simple as that.
It worked! My heart goes out to the good doctor, but there was nothing else I could do.
I need an iced mocha now.
Listen, doctor. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. You just keep working as though nothing happened, and I'll sweep up the pieces of that figurine. Just wait and see. No one will ever miss it.
Yep,
Let
it
me
crumbled.
be. My life is sheer failure. First, my husband has an affair with that floozy Dr. Kendall. Then my son becomes a Hare Krishna and runs away from home. And now this! If I can't keep my family together and I'm no good at my work either, what's the purpose of my life?
Come on, doctor, you can do it.
Cheer up. It wasn't your fault. It was the lasers.
Let me be. My life is sheer failure. First, my husband, then my son, and now
Cheer up.
I've worked up not a scrape. Nothing. Until today, that is.
I have to get her to keep working so she can restore the crucifix fast.
Well, gotta make some coffee.
There's an empty package of... I don't know what I'd need that for. I think the little red light that's on... Impossible! Don't get all worried.
Let me be. First, then my... And now...
Okay, yeah. How does he know how to make an iced mocha? Well, the machine does. We just need to find some coffee. Guy who can fix it is here. But he won't.
Hi, Willie.
Hey man, how's it going?
I noticed the...
Yeah.
When are you gonna refill it?
Listen man, don't be...
Okay, we
Well,
went
Just
through all of
nice,
this.
it's all... No one...
This Mayan art exhibition is a pretty big deal, isn't it?
Hell yeah! Totally, dude! What gripes me most is that it's opening in 3 days, and that dustbag, Dr. Oliva, is putting in overtime here day and night to get all the stuff ready for this mess. I don't feel sorry for that old bag, you hear? She can take a hike for all I care. But I'd feel much more relaxed if she'd be less of a fixer and a fixture. Know what I'm saying?
I don't want to take up...
See ya.
There is a reason why I'm coming back here often.
Hey, that bowl there has
Yep.
something that looks a lot like coffee in it. I'm grabbing it. Maybe I can use this to make Dr. Oliva some coffee.
I'm
not
grabbing
gonna take
it.
any... Just a... They've eaten...
Nope, not that.
Yeah, very good. I better not. Besides, I wonder what... I better not... Besides,
Sit with this.
I don't... Maybe they poured animal blood. I better not... Besides, that doesn't... You won't get... You won't get... You won't get...
Okay, so nothing with this.
I don't know what's in there, but it looks a lot like coffee beans. You won't get... That doesn't...
What was the way we got this to work? I think we need to check to try this before we continue.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
I don't know, dude. That doesn't look like coffee to me. Anyway, those are coffee beans, and that stupid machine ain't gonna work with nothing but coffee that's all ground up, man.
So we need to ground the coffee somehow. I think I have an idea.
You can't. It's attached to the table with a... You can't. Brings back memories of Dr. Sydow, my dentist. I might be able to use the lathe to grind the coffee beans.
Well, mortar and pestle is one solution. This is a much faster and more technological solution.
It worked like magic. Now this coffee-like stuff has been ground.
Can you pick up the box now?
I don't know what I...
Come on.
There's an empty...
I need to talk to Billy again.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, are you sure this crud is coffee?
Yeah, of course it's good coffee. I buy it in bulk.
No, man, I'll pass. It's not that I don't trust you, dude, but I don't want any trouble. I'd rather use the Java I normally pick up for the machine, in case I get busted.
And now back upstairs so we can pick up the box. Probably, maybe, hopefully. Brian is really stickler for going in his
There's an empty package
proper
of
way.
coffee inside. Alright, it may be just what I need. It's empty, but I can still smell coffee. Okay, start pouring. Phew, that was just the right amount. Now it looks like a brand new package of coffee. It looks brand new. You can't even tell I just refilled it.
Just solving these puzzles, ridiculous.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, this is the brand I always use. Yeah, baby, this is right on time. See? Now I don't have to go out tomorrow and buy some. You are one cool dude, mister. Weren't you telling me you needed a battery? I'm taking one out of my groovy Walkman right now and giving it to you.
No, give it up. I don't need him anymore.
You don't want it anymore? Hey, it's up to you, guy. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? I'm gonna go fill up that junky coffee machine right away.
This Willie guy's an unusual character. Well, let's see if I can finally take this rich aromatic coffee to the doctor. I'll just wait one little moment so Willie has time to refill the machine. Okay,
Sounds
let's
in the
go.
back. And you can question this being coffee or not all we want, but I don't care. It's solving the puzzle. Just find some coffee beans in some random pot, grind them up, put them in a box, and it's coffee. I don't know. It's weird enough.
It's working
I've told
now.
you.
The red light is off.
Solving the puzzles here is outside of the box thinking. Trust
Okay,
me on that.
I'll just get one. I hope it's nice and strong.
Maybe we can add something to it. No? Probably gonna help anyway.
Here, doctor, have some coffee. It'll make you feel better. Now, that's better, isn't it? Come on, you can start working again now that you've calmed down. We wouldn't want the Mayan exhibition to be canceled because you didn't finish your work, would we now?
Of course not. I'll get to work immediately, and no one's gonna stop me this time. Not even the feds.
Oh boy.
Munchkin Bob, I see you haven't grown much in the past few years.
If it ain't Gustav, my one-eyed pal, it looks like the eye they ripped out of you hasn't grown back either.
Careful, Bob. Don't tempt me. Let's just get down to business. They're still in that dumb museum, right?
That's right. The car hasn't moved from the lot. We can wait here until they come out and grab them.
Without the car, they could have escaped in some other direction. Nah, I won't run the risk of having them get away again. Let's go after them. You wait here, Bob, and watch to see if the cops show up.
Okay, Gustav. Whatever you say.
Well, I had to leave the doctor alone so she could pay full attention to restoring the crucifix. But it's been a while now, and being as enthused as she was after drinking that coffee, I'm sure the crucifix is all finished. So, I'm going in.
I like how they all
Man,
say
it looks
coffee.
Like the doctor's completely out of it. But I see she managed to finish restoring the crucifix. Excellent. It certainly needed polishing. Huh, looks like new. This is interesting. Now I'm sure we can find out where it came from and what it's for. I better go to the lab right away and use the scanner to check out the crucifix.
Looks weird as all hell.
I'd rather leave her alone and let her rest. She deserves a break. Now that it's repaired, I'll figure out how old it is and where it came from. I better get back to the lab and scan this crucifix right away.
I have no idea what the comment to defeat defense was, but... No, I didn't kill the doctor. The doctor just passed out after a coffee craze. Coffee rush. I don't know. It's coffee. How do we know it's not like 1,000 years old coffee? I don't care if it's 8,000 years old. Did it work? I mean, did it work?
Gee, what a weird night. Are you guys friends of Clive's too? First came that hot babe with Brian the Dweeb Man, who I have nothing against, of course. He may be a nerd, but he's a nice guy. And now you guys, man. By the way, what are those get-ups you're wearing, man?
And you know what? It's about time I found out what that is. Let's see if I can figure out how to work the fancy scanner.
Oh, because you said let's get down to business. Yeah, that was kind of an overkill with the knife and the gun. All Windows 95 or 98.
So, the crucifix is of Hopi origin. The Hopi are a Native American tribe that lives in Arizona. Great. That is an important piece of information, but I'm starting to understand this whole story less and less. The materials that the crucifix is made of aren't valuable at all. And even though it's probably of some historical value, it'd never be worth killing people over. There must be something else behind the story of this crucifix.
Brian, quick, follow me. It's Gina. She's in danger. I'm sorry, Brian. No! You told me you wouldn't hurt me if I handed it over to you. No!
Anyway, I'm gonna save up here, and we're gonna be taking a break for now. I hope you enjoyed the first 2 chapters. Third one, it's gonna become weird. It's gonna become so weird and so fun, and the next few are gonna be even more. I am loving this, that I'm back in this game. I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it, and I'm gonna enjoy remembering it. I know this, I think, better than the second and third game, or at least better than the second. Second game is some kind of a fuzzy for me, so I might be messing about and figuring out that when it comes time for that. But for now, this was the, well, first 2 episodes of, or first 2 chapters of Runaway, a road adventure. Hope you enjoyed that. We're gonna be returning with the rest of the chapters soon enough. I'm gonna finish this as soon as I can. I love this game. So until then, until next time, do the, subscribe, like, comment, dance. You can support me on Patreon. And till next time, as always, it's the stories that we play. See ya! Oh boy, let's see if this works.